Yo guys, what's going on? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you guys can make your own Fortnite loading screen. So let's get into this. Go to Google or Internet Explorer, whatever you use. You want to go to pixlr.com, as I did right here. Once you open Pixlr, it will say download Flash. Click the here button, hit leave, and then allow Flash. And then you should reload your page. Hit reload, and then you should be here. So you want to hit create a new image, and then go to presets and go all the way down to movie 1080p. Then you want to click transparent and OK. Next, what you would like to do is you want to hit the marquee tool, and what you want to do is you want to make like a little rectangle, like I did here. And then you want to go over to your paint bucket tool. Oops, mine messed up, so I had to restart. Okay, so once you go and make your rectangle, what you're gonna have to do is, okay, sorry guys, sometimes this happens. My Pixlr can be laggy on Google, so if that happens, just switch to another browser. I usually like to go to Internet Explorer if it's laggy. So you know the same thing, create new image, presets, movie 1080p, all the way at the bottom. Click OK. So you want to go to the marquee tool and then make a rectangle like I did here. Then you want to click the paint bucket tool and make it black. Then you want to hit the layer, free transform, and move it to the corner so it'll be slanted. So my thing messed up somehow. So you go to edit, and then free transform, and then save the changes, and then you can move it around to make it diagonal. And then you want to duplicate that layer and then drag it down to make it go all the way to the bottom. And then you want to duplicate that layer and then drag it to fill in the black space. And then if you would like to make it wider, duplicate it again to and then drag it to the side. So as I did here, I duplicated it and then dragged it over to make it more diagonal. Or no, sorry, not more diagonal, wider. Okay, then I duplicate it again, as you know, drag it to make it a line. And then what you want to do is you want to go to layer, open images layer, and I like to use these circles. I just find them off the internet. Mine is just like a rainbow circle. So you want to go to edit, free transform, if you're going to use a circle, or whatever you want to do. And then you move it onto that if you want to. And then what I did here was I just put text for my username on Fortnite, which is also my YouTube name and my Twitch name. Made it white, obviously, because it goes with the black, and then centered the word nitro. So then what you do is you can scale it if you're doing what I do here, so it'll fit inside the box. And then what I did was I wanted to make it have a gradient effect. So I made it bold so there's more area for the white. And then I went to layer, open images layer, and open one of my gradients. So what I did after this was I moved it over to where I wanted it, dragged it under the word nitro, and then used the wand tool. First you have to rasterize the layer. Then I used the wand tool while holding shift, so you can click multiple at the same time, and clicked every single letter on my name. And once you are done with that, if you mess up, you can go to the history on the right, and as you can see, I kept messing up right here. So what you're going to do is once you've selected all of those, you are going to want to click on your gradient layer and hit add layer mask. Then you're going to click the arrow to the right of the nitro, and then it should be there. Mine didn't look that good, so I went down to my history and then just deleted the gradient layer and kept it plain old white. And then that is pretty much it for what I did there. And then once you do that, you want to go to the top left and I'll say file. Or actually, I put my Twitch at the bottom, which you can do if you want. And then choose your font, whatever you want to do, resize it, and then once you've done that, you can drag it around, move it where you want it, and then you go to your Fortnite, go to playground, or you do sprinting and then leave the game while you're auto running in front of whatever you want to do. As you can see, I left the game. And then what you are going to do is you're going to go to your replays. So once you go to your replays, once you go to your replays, you are going to go to the very last part of whatever you did. And then what you're going to do is you will see your character is just continuously sprinting. So what you want to do is record that clip from whatever angle you want at whatever speed you want. So as you can see, you will be just auto sprinting. So you're going to record that clip and then you can just leave the game. And then what you want to do is you want to go back to your Pixlr on the browser you're using, go to the top left, click File, Save, and then it'll say JPEG, and you want to change it to PNG so it's transparent. Click OK, and then save it to whatever you want to call it, whatever. But I'm not going to do that because I already did it. Then you want to go to whatever you record your videos with. I personally use Film Express. It is free to download. I will leave the link in the description. So if you are using HitFilm, you want to do New, and then you can choose your settings, and then hit Start Editing. Once you click Start Editing, it should bring you into the editor. You want to click Import on the top left and put in your image that you created in Pixlr and saved. Then you will drag that to video 2. I dragged it to video 1 by accident, so I will be changing that later. And then you want to go to your videos where you put the clip of you running, and you want to drag that into there. So I messed up, so I had to fix it. But as you can see here, I'm just moving video 1 to video 2, and video 2 to video 1. So once you have that together, you can play it, see how you like it, but then you can adjust the size to whatever you want. So click on the layer, the video 1 of you running, hold shift and click drag the corners, and then you can move around the running video. So once you do that, you hit scale to fit on the bottom right, and then you can play it. So then what you want to do if you want to add background music is you want to click audio 1 and you want to click the mute button. But you can shorten the video also by dragging the ends smaller towards the front. And then what I did here is I just put some music that I had from my computer already downloaded. And then you just double click and then I added to it. And then I just dragged it up above to video 3. And then since I didn't put that on the bottom, I just clicked the little icon next to video 3 to make it not visible, but you can still hear the audio. And then here is the loading screen. Okay, so what you want to do that I forgot to leave out, which I left out, is on the right you will see an export button. You'll hit export and then you'll hit contents, and then at the bottom of the export section on the top right it should say export somewhere. You'll click on that, you'll see the exports, and on the bottom you should see where it'll say, what's it called? It will say the file name, and it'll say, it will have nothing next to it. You want to right click it, hit start exporting, or force start, or something like that, and then it should download. And then as you can see, you can also use this for a YouTube intro, or you can use it for Streamlabs OBS as one of your scenes if you don't want to get stream sniped. As you can see, I did it right here. You can also hear the things, like the music I put behind it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you again soon.